Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the back. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Grimes. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to feel the putt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Hokies are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Overton. It's a running room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Drones. This time he's got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. To throw, it's Drones. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Rodgers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it smothers. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Gets away from one, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Release to the back. It's caught. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Still looking, on the move. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Running behind that left side. Can't get him to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Drones. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to the ground game on the left. Fighting off the defender. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, out of space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Stewart. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Drones. And his throw is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The running back has it. He breaks a tackle. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback adapted. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab down the left side. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
He's got it on the move. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They go right back to their man on second and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes with the return. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Sprinting away. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the ground, it's Stewart. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Drones. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
Here we go.
Thomas looking to fire. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Man, college football is crazy. It looks like he's about to go score on this punt return. Instead, getting down inside the 10-yard line, he coughs it up. That is a play.
Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Drones. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, try to convert it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got it, looking for a first. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Using his legs, it's smothered. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down, really easy.
Throws to the back. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time on target. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Rushes on him. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah,
this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making.
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Fires left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters.
NC State 42, Virginia Tech 35.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? It gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Sends it back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Green. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense not showing press coverage. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Drones. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. that will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it on the outside. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. He lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it.
Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.